Today guys, we are going to learn how to graph quadratic equation, but if it is given in a standard form. We learned how to graph it if it is given in a vertex form. The vertex form, that's f of x equal y parentheses x minus h all squared plus k. We call this vertex form because just by looking you can tell what the vertex is. Over here the vertex is going to be order pair x and y. The x is going to be opposite to this, h, comma, same like this, k. H and k, that's the vertex. But today we want to learn how to graph it if it is given as ax squared plus bx plus c, something like f of x equal x power 2 plus 4x minus 3. How we graph this? We need to find the vertex. There is a way we can rewrite this in a vertex form to look like the one I just showed you, but that's not easy. We're going to learn it later on, but the easier way to do it is to remember the formula to find x coordinate of the vertex. To find x of the vertex, it's very easy. X of the vertex equals negative b divided by 2a. So now if you want to graph this one, we need to figure out what is a, what is b, what is c. A is the coefficient of x squared. By the way, this exponent, the 2, is the highest exponent on this function. So we call this function second degree. So the degree of the function is the highest exponent of the x. So the degree of the quadratic function is second degree. That's why we said over here a cannot be equal to 0, because if a is 0, this term is gone and there is no x squared, so it's not quadratic function. We need to have x squared. Now a is the number in front of the x squared. What is the number in front of the x squared? Invisible 1. B is the coefficient of x, which is the number in front of the x, 4. C is the constant number, which is negative 3. So a equals 1, b equals 4, c equals negative 3. So x coordinate of the vertex is going to be equal negative b, negative b. B is already positive, so negative positive, that's going to be negative 4 over 2 times a, 2 times 1. So it's negative 4 divided by 2, it's negative 2. This is the x coordinate of the vertex, negative 2. Now to graph it, you need to do table of values. Then we start with the vertex as we did before. But this time we know only the x coordinate of the vertex. We don't know the y. But we are going to find the y. We're going to find that by substituting in the function. Because remember, f of x means y. So here the table, x and y. We're going to start with the vertex and then 2 more points. That's enough. So x, y. We are going to start with the value of x for the vertex, which is negative 2. So that's going to be the vertex is going to be on the top of negative 2. So actually this vertical line going through negative 2, this vertical line, we call it the axis of symmetry. So x equal negative 2 is the equation of the axis of symmetry. X equals negative 2 is the equation of the axis of symmetry. Then we pick 2 more points to the right of negative 2 as we did before, negative 1 and 0. Now we plug in each one of these in the original equation. So you replace each x, you use negative 2. So it's going to be negative 2 to the power 2 plus 4 times negative 2 minus 3. If you do the math, you are going to find out that the y is going to be negative 7. Y is the f of x. Then we are going to plug in another number, negative 1. So now negative 1 squared is going to be 1. 4 times negative 1, negative 4. 1 minus 4, that's going to give you negative 3. Minus another 3, that's going to be minus 6, negative 6. When x is 0, by the way, when x is 0, that's going to be the y-intercept. Because to find y-intercept, let x equal 0. Like in any problem, if they ask you find y-intercept, let x equal 0. Because y-intercept means where the graph is going to cross the y. When the graph crosses the y, the x is 0. Now if you plug in 0, anything has x is going to be cancelled, going to be 0. So the only thing left is negative 3. So now 0 and negative 3, that's going to be negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0 and negative 3, that's your y-intercept. Negative 2 and negative 7, that's your vertex. So negative 2 and you go down to negative 7. So now I have negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7. Negative 2 and negative 7, that's going to be your vertex. And this vertical line going through the vertex, that's what we call the line of symmetry. Then negative 1 and we go down to negative 6. Negative 1 and negative 6. Then 0 and negative 3, that's your y-intercept. Now you reflect these points on the other side. This is 1 away from here, you go on the other side 1. This is negative 2, so this is 2 away. So you go on the other side 1, 2. Because x squared is positive, it's going to open up. If x squared is negative, it's going to open down. Then we draw the parabola. That's how we graph it. So you have to find the vertex using the formula negative b over 2a. If you want to find y-intercept, that's when x is 0. Let x equal 0, plug in the formula, you get the y-intercept. After we do the vertex, you get the x coordinate of the vertex. You pick 2 more points to the right of that number. You find the answers by substituting in the original formula. You plot the points. The vertical line going through the vertex, that's your axis of symmetry. You reflect the other 2 points on this side, then you draw the u. Because x squared is positive, a number in front of the x squared, we're expecting that the parabola opens up. If we have negative here, the parabola is going to open down. Alright, that's it.